Do you know how many cells are there in an average human body? Have a guess. How many cells in an average human adult body? So obviously there are some with more cells than others. 20 million? Higher? Huh? 50 million? Higher? 100 million? Higher? Huh? 3 billion? Higher?
1 trillion.
Higher?
3 trillion.
Huh?
3 trillion.
Higher?
100 trillion.
100 trillion? Okay, so we're getting close. Scientists estimate and geneticists estimate 30 trillion cells in an average adult body. Stay with me now. How many cells? On average, 30 trillion cells in this little body of yours. Compared to the universe, you're not even a speck. Those cells are different types. You got the red blood cells, you got the white blood cells, you got the liver cells, you got the brain cells, you got all these different types of cells. 30 trillion. Then you have another type of cells called the bacterial cells. You have 38 trillion bacterial cells. So now that's 68 trillion different types of cells in your body. You have 200 different types of cells in your body. The brain by itself, Allah has created approximately 171 billion cells in our brain alone. The cells of the brain, my dear brothers and sisters, wallah, is very interesting. They never die. From the moment you are conceived by your mother, the brain cells, they are formed and they continue until you die. Just the brain cells. Allah knows why. There are 86 billion neurons. Do you know what neurons are? Okay, they're tiny cells inside your brain and they connect to each other. They have electric impulses. They're the ones that they are responsible for all the functions of your brain and your nervous system. It's why you're walking, why you're talking, why you see, why you speak, why you think, why you retain memory. Everything, brothers and sisters. I want you now to add on top of that every day new cells are born and old cells die. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, He knows every newborn in the earth and in yourselves and in the entire universe, and everything that dies in yourselves, in the universe and in the earth. Do you know how many, just the cells, how many die every day and how many are born? And Allah knows each and every single one of them, their birth and their time. He had written when they're going to be born and when they're going to die. The scientists have told us just the red blood cells, 2 to 3 million red blood cells are born every second. How many? 2 to 3 million red blood cells are born every second. 2 to 3 million blood cells have been born in your body. And the same amount roughly dies every second. Why? Because Allah creates a balance. Did you remember the verse I recited before? I'll repeat that last part. وَكُلُّ شَيْءٍ عِنْدَهُ. Who knows Arabic? بِمِقْدَارٍ. Every single thing is before His sight in a fixed and precise measure. So now your blood cells, your DNA, your sequences, your nucleotide, your genomes, everything is in precise measure. The white blood cells and your liver cells, each also has a lifespan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows each one to keep you living, O servant of Allah.